We are often taught that we have to chase pleasure. We may believe that the harder we work to get our desires, the more we will be able to experience pleasure. Many of us end up working ourselves into the ground, resulting in health challenges, relationship problems, and other difficulties from overworking and chasing pleasure. It often ends up looking and feeling like quite the opposite of pleasure. The ancient spiritual tradition teaches that there is another way to approach the pursuit of pleasure, proclaimed as one of the 4 goals of human life. We extend our energy through numerous dimensions, and we extend our energy through the many dimensions of your own being. We are present to serve you and to be of assistance. Today, we wish to speak of the art of transformation, especially connected to the mind, the ego, and in fact to your entire being. We wish to focus on times in your reality when you experience a challenge. When it feels like the universe has given to you something that is either challenging, causes you to suffer, causes pain, causes you to feel stuck, and in truth is something that you do not wish to experience. In those times when it feels like the universe gives you something challenging in your reality that you did not want to deal with, it is at that time that you can transform the most. You can feel the full moon's power for about a week as it's coming in, 3 days before, on, and 3 days after the full moon. This full moon coincides with the celebration of the Scorpio full moon, a special day of festivals and celebration around the world to honor Buddha's teachings, enlightenment. It is also a time when the Ascended Masters bestow their spiritual blessings. The increased culmination of the momentum of the ascension energies, the solar, earth frequency, and cosmic gateways is causing many of you to experience a significant frequency shift in vibration. You have and will start to feel the world, relationships, and life as you knew them in a new and different way. This is also a blue ray water moon, as the blue rays starseeds are sensitive empaths who work through the water element and the sacred divine feminine and have immense capacity to feel deep emotions and compassion. All star seeds and sensitive empathic souls will have an opportunity to experience these deeply divine transformative transmissions. We were meant to enjoy life, not just endure it. Your approach to pleasure is two-pronged, developing your self-control muscles and viewing pleasure in a spiritual way. Develop your self-control muscles. It may seem counterintuitive, but abstinence brings enjoyment in life. The more you can restrain your senses, the more you will be able to enjoy the same sensual experience when you do choose to indulge in it. But then you may feel like having another, and then one more, and so on. By the time you get to the 8th ice cream cone, the ice cream may not taste so great. By the 9th or 10th cone, you may be repulsed by the same object that brought you such immense enjoyment at first. You can empower yourself. You can ascend quicker. You can connect deeper to your truth and the Creator. You can create something magnificent and beautiful in your reality. Sometimes the journey with that challenge can be long, and it may not feel as if there is anything magnificent blossoming from the challenge. Other times you might recognize the magnificence instantly. It is important that we make you aware that each circumstance and experience is different, and the way that you will need to approach each circumstance and experience will also be different. When you recognize in the moment of receiving the challenge that there is an opportunity of transformation, magnificence, and even happiness, then you begin to create the transformation. In many ways, the challenge doesn't ground so deeply into your being. Signs from the fairies. Experiencing communication signs and symbols with the elemental beings, the nature spirits of water, fire, and air, the fairies. And an increase in feeling and communing with nature and Mother Earth Gaia in general. Headaches and pressure at head. This can be from intense energies coming in. And the ascension embodiment, and as the energies are being almost stopped at your head by the thinking mind. It may be time for you to get out of your head and stop overthinking or analyzing, as this is a sign to allow more of your true expansion to come from your higher heart. Asterisk increase and awakening of claircognizance and higher knowing. It's a knowing that you experience through your whole being, whether something is true or false, without any logical basis. It can be small insights and awareness you know instantly, or a whole download of information that you feel is from your higher self. Asterisk increase hunger at different times of day and in the middle of the night. To develop your self-control muscles, it helps to abstain from your favorite sensual pleasure for 1 week and channel your energy into creating something. When you can channel your energy into creative expression, you can experience increased inspiration, enthusiasm, imagination, insight, and the ability to sustain the creation of beautiful artwork, poetry, or music. You start to connect with a deeper source of pleasure that emerges from your higher self, independent of anyone or anything else. Pleasure, according to the Vedas, is something that ultimately exists within you. We often think that we need another person or certain objects of the senses to experience pleasure. But there is a deeper kind of pleasure that lives beyond your senses. When you deeply connect with your higher self as the source of all pleasure, you can become the master of your mind and senses, regulate your sensual enjoyment, and maximize the amount of enjoyment you gain from what you indulge in more sparingly. The first thing to notice is that you attracted the challenge into your reality. It is not that the Creator wishes to hurt or harm you in any way. It is that there is something within you, a vibration, a wound, a belief. It might be from another lifetime. It might be from this lifetime that has attracted the challenge into your reality. With this understanding, we can recognize that transformation can take place, because if the challenge was created from within you, then you can access that energy, whatever it may be, and begin to work with it and begin to transform it. You are required to manage yourself when a challenge enters into your reality, whatever it may be. How do you react? What thoughts come into your mind? Are you instantly deflated and feel like a victim? Do you feel helpless? Do you feel angry, hurt, or fearful? As you manage yourself, you observe your reactions and actions. You observe without judgment, and so you are in a space where you realize that transformation is available. You observe yourself and your reactions, and that you attracted this experience into your reality because of something that you are holding within your being. This already places you in a space of power. You can then begin to take time to explore. Greater heart expansion and increased feelings of love and compassion. Asterisk hearing louder frequencies at various times of your own energy vibration and tones that come and go. Asterisk body vibrating in periods of feeling like you're spinning. Asterisk needing flow days without a schedule to bring this will allow this new higher energy flow, as it is not as easy to work on this day as you normally have. Asterisk the calling of peace space. You may feel the need for deep peace and not a lot of stimuli. You might sense a need for deep calm and little stimulation. This is crucial because your body is experiencing a tremendous amount of cellular waking. Spending time in the null zone, or just being, allows a recalibration of the new being that is emerging and the call to be in the natural world with divine intelligence. Times where you need to rest or take a nap, the energy around you seems to get stronger and heavier, and you need to lay down. The spiritual tradition presents to us a guilt-free and shame-free experience of pleasure that we can most purely experience when we are not full of desire and cravings for it. One sign of spiritual growth per the traditions, in fact, is that you don't crave more pleasure when it naturally comes your way. Something you can do to embrace the pleasures of life is to do so within healthy limits. The best limits are those you set for yourself based on personal conviction for the why behind them. This process of creating well-defined boundaries around your pleasure helps you take ownership for your enjoyment so you can enjoy your chocolate cake versus your chocolate cake enjoying you. So, if you love chocolate cake, can you figure out how to still enjoy it, but not suffer while consuming it? Perhaps that means limiting it to a once-a-month treat. Or, if you really have trouble weaning yourself off it, can you figure out how to reduce your daily or weekly consumption of it to an amount that won't harm you? The more you can practice letting go of your desire for your favorite sensory pleasure, the more you will actually be able to enjoy it when you do so moderately and with self-control. If there is a need first to release emotions, whether it is fear, anger, or hurt, then it is appropriate to find a safe way and a safe environment to release those emotions fully. As the emotions release, your clarity will dawn. It may take a while. It may take patience for the emotions to release. But you will know because there will be a sense of peace once the emotions have been expressed. If you allow the emotions to stay within, then they confuse your clarity and draw your attention. Once they are released safely, then an inner peace settles within your being, and it is from that space that you can then begin to access your inner knowingness for you to explore. You can ask yourself, what do you need to know? What is the message from this experience? You can ask yourself, where is the energy that has created this experience? You can even ask yourself, how can I release this energy? What do I need to understand, heal, or resolve? You become a bit like a detective, exploring within your being. You may be given clues and you begin to gain a clarity and understanding. Simple awareness of why something has occurred or the energy that created it. Whether it was a memory, a past life experience, again allows you to be in your power. You may feel like lightning or like the molecules or cells in your body are vibrating. Sometimes you may even be able to see it and feel like you are a part of it. It can feel like you are going to dissolve into energy or oneness. Almost being able to see through things, or sometimes being able to see the molecules of things around you. Intense energies running through your body. Sometimes it may almost feel like electricity. Or you may feel the molecules or cells vibrating and even see it at times and feel you are a part of it. It can feel like you may evaporate into the energies or oneness. At times, almost being able to see through things or see the molecules of objects in your surroundings. Vibrational shifts and endings of karma and soul contracts in relationships, situations, and work. You realize that you do not feel the same way about the groups, people interest, and relationships that you did before. As it is more evident and clearer that it is not a frequency match and may be time to move on. Using these opportunities, these celestial gateways, and honoring and taking care of your emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies. Celebrate these heavenly splendors this season is offering to experience more of the new Earth Gaia emerging as the heart of nature's magical kingdoms reborn and recalibrated within you.